It's chaos. We're getting it. NBA 2K26 here on the Peepo. We got a rough start, but we're gonna get right back into it with some love. Tender care. Let's go. Smash that like, leave a comment, share the video, and subscribe. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram at 2KAHOS on Twitter. On the gram. Let's go, Vic. Let's go. Spurs. Let's go. Chichiman, Rockets, and Rocket. Yeah. Let's go. Spurs.
Welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Hart. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Adley LaForge reporting from the sideline. So for the Spurs, their last game, a loss to the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
On the wing, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, if Fox gets within touching distance of the rim, he's not taking any chances.
High post, Şengün. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Poke loose. Stolen by Thompson. Outside for KD. Misses the three.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. They need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
The assist.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus. Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
Thompson in the corner. Pass to Eason. Outside for KD. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Harrison Barnes picked one up. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since it's 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns. Can he get a shot at another ring?
And now, the first timeout called here for the Spurs. Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
Durant nails both of them. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger, signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Team foul.
Leveraging all that size. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
Victor Wembanyama.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better. Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now it's present.
There was no stopping back. Wembanyama with a forceful finish.
Pass to Şengün. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Şengün.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while. Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Here's Fox. A beautiful reverse layup.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Houston calls their first shot of the game. In this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they drop the season series to this squad. So sometimes matchups play a role.
Rockets trailed by 9. Pass to Tate. To halt the run. They get it again. There's a Kobe. 5 to shoot. Now Shepard. for three. And here is Tate. Here's Okogie. He was averaging around 5.5 points a game. Another miss by Houston.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Pass to Tate. No one near him. Carries the jump shot.
Well, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he drained it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul. Houston.
51 seconds left to play here in the first.
Okogie.
It's his first trip to the line.
Foul. Third team foul. At the line for
The first one falls. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact. Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
fourth team
San
foul.
Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting for San Antonio.
And that one falls for Vassell.
Well, you can clearly see Devin Vassell is a player with a ton of enthusiasm. He loves being on the floor, working as a cohesive part of his team to get results.
Pass to Okogie. Rebound by Sohan.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor.
And what a way to
Get
start
him,
this
boy.
game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant.
Danny Anima.
A perfect game.
I want to get him.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard.
Danny
Spurs out in
Anima.
front, up 11.
Danny
It's the
Anima.
NBA on 2K Sports.
That's fair.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been
Tyler
a lopsided
Gurton's in
game.
there.
We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
And Tate throws it down.
Up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 12 now for San Antonio. Well, Coach, we know the 2025 season was cut short for Wembanyama due to a blood clot in his right shoulder.
Yeah, it was too bad, Kevin, to see that season cut short. Look, I think it's easy to say
Let's go,
Wembanyama
Spurs.
would have been the defensive player of the year in 2025. I think he had that one sewed up, but he just couldn't get enough
Back-to-back
game
trips.
to get to that. And he's a guy that can do everything on offense. We're talking probably the next.
Victor's going bananas.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. KD on the wing. And there's the drive. And finished off by KD.
He just moves so fluidly for a guy his size. Durant is an absolute terror to defend on the drive. And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And it's Durant missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league. Kevin, back to you.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. And as if the Spurs stand weren't already stocked with young talent, they moved up from 8th to the number 2 spot in the May draft lottery.
An embarrassment of riches, Kevin. And if any organization knows how to organically build through the draft, it's the Spurs.
And they pick up 2.
The Cisco's 2.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Back to Thompson. Lock at 6. And shot on the way. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Thompson.
Team foul.
Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style.
Baby.
So that'll never change.
Like
but your style
San
has to
Francisco, man.
fit into your personality.
KD's shot is good.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
Inside. Back to Wembanyama. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson in the corner. Outside, KD.
2 minutes.
Durant, money from deep.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him
Oh, it's
every
foul.
possession.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Fourth. Team
Pass to Cornette. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot by Champagnie, no good. Eason down low. Out to Thompson. Durant just inside the line. Again, Durant missing.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
Greg, you look at Alperen Schengen. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Shooting for San Antonio.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And down and go. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor,
Stephen.
and it's all adding up.
Silvan.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And those are the kind of nice
He jumps.
here.
And so it's the San Antonio
It's a
Spurs
spare.
feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their transition game has been in full effect.
And Houston tearing it up.
Right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. San Antonio leading by 17. Well, Stan De'Aaron Fox said there was no list of teams he wanted to go to. He specifically said, I want to go to San Antonio.
Well, 2 words, Victor Wembanyama. Fox is a Texas native and saw an opportunity to pair himself with a rising superstar in a stable organization.
Back to Thompson. Pass to Durant. Pocket 4. Off the left rim and out.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one, that's a shot they want him taking.
Personal
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach, Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
It up off the inbound. He takes it up and lays it in.
assisted.
Wembanyama's got 4 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Back to you.
San Antonio.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks.
Taking 2 shots.
We'll stand after 8 seasons with the Kings. A new chapter for De'Aaron Fox now in San Antonio.
Yeah, Kevin, and look, you got to be excited about that if you're a San Antonio fan. De'Aaron Fox and Victor Wembanyama together. Is there a better pick and roll combination in the league? The sky's the limit for that duo.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Here's Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Pass to Okogie. And here is Green. Defended by Wembanyama. Outside Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the bucket. Holiday's got 4 points in the quarter.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Wembanyama outside. To the middle. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's off.
Harper with the steal. Down low. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Drives to the hoop.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show him how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
Adam. Good defense by Wembanyama.
2 minutes remaining.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Okogie for three. They need this, and that's 2 points on the layup. Okogie's got 6 points. And the Spurs with possession. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Back to Wembanyama. Falls right in. He's good for 11 with that shot.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Timeout called the Rockets. Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this
Personal foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Şengün, no good. San Antonio with the ball. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Assist from
Watch out.
Harrison
Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Here's KD. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
second
And
personal
let's quickly
foul.
check out the scoring breakdown here
Team
for
foul.
San Antonio.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Castle.
Rockets foul.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Fourth personal foul.
Jabari Smith picks one up.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Back to Durant.
It's a three.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there in the defense. Houston shooting their fifth attempt at the line in the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Nobody near Barnes. Şengün with the rebound. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Durant for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Hades got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, that's his first three here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
And he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's gotta be the first option on every possession.
San Antonio calls timeout. 7 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And stolen by Wembanyama. Good as the jump shot falls. Wembanyama's got 12 points in just a second. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. In San Antonio, running away with it.
It's a blowout.
We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Spurs leading by 23. On the wing, Barnes. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Barnes. That drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Şengün with the bucket.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the seconds.
Count it. 24 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
What?
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades toward the champion. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
And there's the call on Ben Thompson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Barnes, right side. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. They grab their own miss. Here's Wembanyama.
Man, Şengün was practically in his jersey.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime.
Timeout.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Now a timeout called by Houston. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
To the wing on the left. Back to Durant. And stolen by Barnes. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, this is why Wembanyama is such a nightmare. The size, the speed, the touch, he has it all working.
KD can't get it to go. Outside, Fox. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Wembanyama's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Here's Durant. Pass to Şengün. Back to KD. The Rockets again can't hit. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Spurs. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players, toward not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Wembanyama. He goes up again.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. Eason. The quick look, no good that time. To the inside. And stolen by Thompson.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance.
Get him.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so checking out their record tonight, it'll mark win number 32 overall. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And the foul on Tari Eason.
Third team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. To the paint. Here's Sohan. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Houston foul.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Now, Stan, there's a lot to like about the versatile game of Jeremy Sohan.
Well, look, Kevin, Jeremy Sohan is a guy that everybody's going to want. Jeremy Sohan can fit in anywhere. He's a great defender. He's got great toughness. He rebounds the ball, and he can pass and handle for a big guy. Who wouldn't want Jeremy Sohan?
Hits it from three-point range. Durant's got 39.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw plays.
It's too late.
Fox inside the line. And that one
Again,
goes
though,
off.
he's got like 39. He's got
To come into
59.
an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home field.
A dubby. All right, first dub. Rolling with the Thunder.